Hello and welcome back to the Pokemon Fusion Generator website. Once again, we are here. A little bit of an update once again, mainly for visuals. We have some Pokemon scattered around the side. We have a logo on this website now, which is kind of nice. But we are going to be going ahead, clicking this beautiful randomization button and seeing if we can get more things like Beauty King right here. Look at that nose. Take a closer look at that snout, am I right? That's a beautiful Pokemon right there. I'm incredibly happy about this first thing that we are seeing. Beautifly, mixed with Slacking, for the Beauty King obviously. Also mixed with Spearow for its color scheme. And I think that actually works kind of well. Spearow has a little bit of color in its wings that kind of reflect Beautifly a little bit. Its main color scheme kind of reflects Slacking a little bit. It does just look like a nice fusion of the two. Spearow doesn't interrupt it, which is kind of nice. But this episode, we're going to be clicking this all random button for the first 10 minutes. For the last 5 minutes, we're going to go through the comment section, and if we have time left over after that, we will go into my own creations. Let's hope we don't get that far. Let's hope I don't have to create any horrible things for your eyes. But to start off with, let's just click this all random button and see how it all begins. Oh no, that's not what I want to see to start off anything. We have Chingbat on the screen. That's beautiful. Meganium, first of all, why do you ruin everything with that color scheme? Why is that the most horrifying thing I've ever seen? Is this what Celebi becomes? Is this Celebi's new evolution in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? I think so. But either way, Chingling's face is very round, obviously. I mean, look at it. On Golbat's body, Golbat, sometimes called Fat Bat, you know? I see it, I think it fits, I think we have a nice pairing there. The thing that throws me off the most about this though, is its colour scheme. If it wasn't for the colour scheme, I could genuinely believe that this was just a Golbat with its mouth closed, okay? I really could. If you look at Golbat's mouth and you look at this Pokemon's mouth, if that was to open up, I could believe that was the same Pokemon. I see it, okay? I see it all the time. It looks fine to me. That's not true, but either way, it looks like it could make sense to me. But Meganium, you ruined it. Congratulations. Let's continue on, because I don't want to see any more of this. We have Luking. Oh, this isn't terrible. Once again, I feel like the color scheme doesn't quite work with it, but this definitely has potential to look terrifying. If we look at Lugia's face on Seeking's body, they match nicely. I don't know if I'm a little bit more thrown off by Seeking's original lips than by the lips of Lugia on this Pokemon, so that's a good thing. That's an improvement, honestly, or just in comparison to Seeking's normal design, so I'll take that. Honestly, other than the fact that it looks terrifying though, I mean, there's not a lot to be said about it. I think Metapod, if it was with a different Pokemon, for example, if we just click randomly like Seal, I feel like that would look better, personally. Just a different color scheme. This looks a little bit more threatening to me. The green just makes it look moldy, I guess you could say, and I don't really like that. But either way, a nice fusion. I kind of like it. Clicking the all random button again, though, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a Tyrampa. Oh, well, something bad happened here. Something happened, and I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about it. I don't know what's happening. I don't have a clue. This is a mess all around. We have Tyranitar's face, which normally I wouldn't have a problem with, but in this case, because it's combined with Pelipper, the toilet bird itself, it just doesn't quite work, you know? It makes it look pretty stupid. Then you combine Voltorb's color scheme in with it, and you wonder why this was created, and why it hasn't gone to go and burn in hell yet. But Rock Electric typing, yeah, I don't even see that. I think this is just a complete wash all around. I don't think we're getting anything out of this. Rock Electric from this. I don't see any rock, I don't see any electric, I don't see any of these types at all. I think this one was a fail. Let's move on. We have Duscham up next. Okay, this isn't as much of a failure. At least we have a common theme happening here. The ghost fighting type. This is Marshadow right here. Yep. This is what Marshadow's original design was. It was a Dusclops combined with a Medicham with Haunter's color scheme. True facts, okay? I would never lie to you. But we have Dusclops' face, which, admittedly is a little bit weird, but hey, it fits with the whole creepy vibe. It's meant to look creepy in a way. So, I'll say that gets a passing mark, sure. Haunter's color scheme combined with that is obviously going to fit really well, both being ghost types, that fits nicely. Medicham is where things get a little bit weird. Medicham's body kind of works in a way, because Dusclops' face doesn't just completely ruin it. Does a little bit, but not to a point as badly as the last one we saw. So I guess it's not bad like that. But the legs don't really strike me as fitting. I don't know. I don't really know where this color came from. It looks like they've taken Haunter's mouth and decided it's going to be used for knee pads. Maybe that's the bit that's worrying me. Maybe it's Haunter's mouth shouldn't be used for knee pads. Either way, I really like the typing. Dustcham, pretty meh name. Dusclops, your face is beautiful. Let's move on. We have Ganquarain. Okay, that's a hard thing to say properly. Oh dear. Ghost Fairy typing, because it's combined with Togekiss. Ghost Fairy is kind of nice. I think it fits, especially with that terrifying mouth. But, you know, kind of fits. Being part Ghost type, I can see it. It looks intimidating because of the whole, you know, weird eye pattern Muscarine has. I like it, specifically because it has a Muscarine in it, okay? If it wasn't a Muscarine in this, I would probably hate this because Togescum is here. Gengar, I think, is maybe a little bit overrated. It's definitely a really good Pokemon, sure, but a little bit overrated, I don't know. And Muscarine is just super underrated, so I just like seeing it. I like the forgotten Pokemon, I really do. But the Ghost Fairy typing is really nice. The name, I think, is beautiful if you can pronounce it, which I can't, so it's terrible. But other than that, I really like this Pokemon. I think, you know, it's definitely got a weird vibe, but you know what? Weird vibe with Ghost Fairy. Compare that to Mimikyu, that thing has a weird vibe, so I think it passes. Let's hit all random once again, though, and we get a Electalup. Oh. I want to call it cute, but it's got Electabuzz's face on it, so I sort of can't, you know? I want to call it cute. The problem with this, though, is that they took a cue ball and stuck Electabuzz's face on it because of Slacking's color scheme. You know what? I don't think the color scheme would save this creature, but it would help. It would help a lot. I don't know. Piplup is adorable, though. Let's just look at Piplup, right? And then we look at this, right? Something went wrong. Something went wrong. I guess you could say it does look like an electric normal type because it looks a little bit like a light bulb. It's the light bulb Pokemon right here. Okay, you know what? It passes. Sure. Oh, you know what? Fine. Let's just move on. We have Beauty. You know, I don't know how I feel about this. To start off with, I was like, oh, it really fits the steel typing. And then I looked at it more, and it's meant to be a bug type as well, and I just look at more of the elements, and I realized I should really like this Pokemon, because I really like Chinchou and Patches, Plantown, not Patches. One day I will say the names the right way around first, okay? One day. I really like Lairon and Aggron. They were some of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 3. And Beautifly is just forgotten at the end of the day, so I kind of enjoy it, but this creation, if it was a pure steel type, I'd be like, sure, I'm all for it. But because of the nose, it feels like they added bug typing. I don't know how I feel about this. It's really weird. It's like it has just a third little light dropper thingy. I like it. You know what? I like it. I like it a lot. Sure, screw it. Why not? One more random. I don't know. We have a Jin Solar. Oh no, look at these free Pokemon, and that's Nightmare Fuel. We're gonna round this off with Nightmare Fuel right here. Jinx, okay, Jinx's face, first of all, not something I want to see. Get those lips away from me, first of all. Those lips are terrifying. No. Corsola. Corsola's a weird one. Corsola is a weird body choice, but hey, I guess it kind of fits. It's still a water type, because the water typing is actually coming from the color scheme of Octillery, that adds that typing. So I guess that actually meshes really well. Octillery, with its color scheme, somewhat fits with Corsola, I guess. The bottom doesn't look too out of place. It looks like it's just like got some sand stuck to it, honestly, which would fit for an underwater water type that's a Coral Reef Pokemon. It does look like a Coral Reef. It does. It just looks like it has a kissing obsession, which is the problem. Something happened to this Pokemon. This is like a Corsola in drag. Right, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a drag queen Corsola right here because of Jinx. I'm basically just calling Jinx a drag queen, and I don't even care. But something weird has happened with this Pokemon. I don't know. We're gonna just move into the comments from this though. Oh no! What have you made? What? What happened to it? Why would you create this? It just wants to die. Oh my god. Drapion's face is a really weird choice, first of all, because it has like the weird little mouth. I don't even know what to call them. Mouth pincers? No, not pincers. Not. It has the weird parts around its mouth, which makes it look really, really weird. It's just a mess. It's just such a mess. Carnifine's colors also don't help this thing, because it looks like it just has a pile of toxic sludge inside its mouth, which does work with the poison typing, I'll give it that. But overall, being a grass type, yeah, that kind of fits. It does look like something that would be stuck in some grass. I don't know if I'd say it's gonna move much, but I could see this thing being stuck in some grass. It looks a little bit like a Venus flytrap, right? Right? Am I really just trying to strain my eyes to the point where I'm trying to make something out of this? I don't know. It's also called Drapcoon, and I don't know if I like that name. I don't know if I like that name or not, but hey, it's something. Also, why are the eyebrows so red? That's the part that's thrown me off the most about this entire Pokemon, that the eyebrows are just a bright red out of nowhere. This Pokemon is really weird. Carnivine has a lot of different colors in it, and I never even noticed that, but overall, I kind of love it, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, but moving on from that, we are gonna go ahead and go into some of my creations, so be prepared. Okay, okay, that's the first one we're gonna go with. That's the most terrifying thing I've seen in a while. We have a Lickitung on the screen. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't think I even need to explain why this is brilliant. First of all, we have Lickitung's tongue, which is coming right out of a Magikarp mouth, and that's about it. That's about all I need to say with this one. Oh my, that is absolutely beautiful. He's manly. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, I love it so much. He's manly. This is the beautiful thing about randomizing. Oh dear. This is the true essence of a man. If you think that you are really a man, you have to fight this manly. He is your inner demon inside of you. Defeating this manly will prove that you are capable of the real world. I like the fact that it's also combined with Poliwrath, which is actually somewhat manly, and then we have this as the end result, and it just looks so goddamn stupid. That's everything I needed. This is great. This is beautiful. Okay. Again, I don't have any more words for this Pokemon, so we're just gonna move on again. Holy yes, that's everything I needed to see. Oh my god. Okay, I think that one's just gonna be enough for me to round this off. Weepinbell, you did it. You did it. You found something that you really pair with. This is the true form of Lapras right here. Of all the Lapras in all the lands, this is the strongest Lapras. A grass electric type Lapras called Weepinbell. But Weepinbell's face works way too well with this. That's the first thing I absolutely need to say. It's kind of weird because it still has Lapras's like little horn, but you know what? We'll ignore that. We'll ignore the little horns coming out of Weepinbell's eyeball. But hey, it looks like it fits really well. The color scheme is actually really nice. Ampharos has a very, very nice color scheme, no joke. I'm not even laughing about that bit. That bit just works. But the face and the body go way too well together for me to just ignore this one. I think this is where we're going to round up for this episode though. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!